Okay, so here we're gonna look at how to abuse the macro and low elo essentially. So right now I'm playing Dr. Mundo top and I'm going against Mordekaiser. Now the team seems to be quite balanced on both sides. It seems quite viable picks in each position. And I'm gonna first start with Dr. Mundo. So what I did, so I died. So I'm going back to the top lane. Now, the most important thing in abusing the macro is constantly having constant map awareness. So when you look at your map, it gives you a short it gives you a short idea of exactly what is going on around the map, what champions are where, what champions are not where. So when I look at my minimap now, I could see that everyone is rotating from mid to come to the top lane. Now, I don't have any vision as you can see on the minimap. So essentially, I'm going based upon what I see and what I don't see. So as you can see, Maud is right here, Rise is mid. I don't know where everyone else is. Warwick and Ezreal is also mid. So now that I know the jungler, the support, and the ADC, and the mid is not here, if Maud chose himself, I could fight him. And if you look at the builds, um, I actually have a favorable build into Maud because he's an AP based champion, and I like Spirit Visage is actually one of my stronger items. So knowing that no one is here to assist him, I engage him, and he has to retreat because there's no way he can fight me at this point. But at this point, I'm so strong that I can tower dive him and kill him. So I'm still looking at the minimap and I see everyone is still mid. So basically that gives me the cue to continue the push until everyone leaves the mid lane. Now I see everyone back off from the mid tower and I see Warwick coming. So now I decide to recall. As I'm recalling, it's his mistake. He was supposed to, he should be able to see me in the bush. I don't know why he didn't come get me, but as you can see, all of them are rotating top now. So that should give the remainder of my team the opportunity to push mid and push bots and hopefully do some significant damage to our tower or at least gain some tempo advantage on the map. But in low elo, map awareness and macro is just so poor. And it's so poor from both sides. So if you have a strong enough carry champion and you know how to abuse the macro, then wins should come more easily. So, seeing everyone recalling, I know everyone is resetting. Vayne is pushing bot, so I decide to push top now. Maud is back in the top lane, but he cannot fight me alone, and I'm gonna pressure him. Every time I pressure him, it encourages the team to come to the top lane because now they see that Maud is under pressure, and he's probably complaining to them in chat right now saying that I can't handle the Mundo alone. I need someone to come help me. But as I could see from the minimap, the ADC and the bots ADC and the support are bots and Rise is mid. Now because Maud is holding the tower, I won't be able to destroy the tower. So what I do, I rotate around to mid, right? And if Rise keeps pushing, which I believe he would, right, I could just kill him. But he thinks he can handle me. But from my build and just knowing the strengths of both champions, I know that it's impossible for him to kill me. So I kill him, and then I rotate back top because I see Maud is pushing and I don't want him to get a tower. In addition to that, I think my cooldown is short enough that once I reach top and he stays, I could once again probably engage him and kill him again and continue pushing top. Now if you look bot, my whole team or most of my team just died, well, with the exception of Zed. So I'm gonna try to draw some attention again back at top by pushing, and hopefully my team takes advantage of that rotation top and they get some objectives or they get a tower. Now I ward by the Baron because if anyone is rotating from mid, then I'm most likely gonna see them. They're probably gonna go mid because they need to clear that wave. So what I do, I push top. Also, dragon is also spawning, so it's very likely that all the team members would head towards the dragon, and it would just be more than the top lane alone. So I know that once again I can take him because I'm so far ahead. I can take him. I could probably tower dive him and kill him if I wanted to, but I decided to be a bit more passive to catch him, well, weigh him down and catch him off guard. So I continue pushing. There's no one to help Maud, so I could push and do damage to the tower. Now I'm hoping that my team bot steals the dragon, or at least at most doesn't die. That way I could continue pressuring top, and if you look at the bot lane also, the wave is pushing. Now Maud makes a mistake here because he decides to push knowing that I'm here. So basically because I have ult, I can engage him and he would die, so he just backs off. I don't see any merit in chasing him because yeah, I could kill him, but it wastes a lot of time. And you also find out in low elo, a lot of people waste a lot of time chasing kills when they could be getting objectives. Now I just saw as rotating top, so I know he's coming to help Maud. Because all this time I'm pretty sure Maud is complaining. My team is pushing bot, and they decide to push mid. Now there's Ez. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna back off a bit. Make sure there's vision and just wait it out, because once I back off they would then believe I'm recalling and they would think it's fine to push forward, and then they would back. Now if you look at the bot lane, it's pushed, so they're gonna have to go bot. Or here's Tarek, so I can engage Tarek, I could kill Tarek. Even with more there I can take them both, but it's really good when I have more than one team member coming at me. That means that once all the rest of my team is in a lane, it provides a one-man advantage. So if 3 champions come at me, that means it's now a 4v2 in another lane. Or if 2 champions come at me, it's now a 3v4 in another lane in favor of my team. So that's one of the advantages of pushing and being ahead in a lane, you know, and knowing that the champions can't take you. So I could take Rise. So I engage on Rise, Echo comes, and this is actually bad. No, well, with my playstyle right now, no one else but me should be in my top lane. You know, everyone else should be grouped in another lane, because one of the advantages of Mundo is that he can easily disengage from his tenacity. He gets his from his W. His disability time reduction from his W, and his ult, the speedy gains from his ult, he can push. Now I see Rise go bot, and the rest of the team is in mid and no one is here. Maud is frustrated, so he just decides to group with his team mid. Now I could grab this tower, and the good thing about it is that I have teleport, so if after I destroy the tower, if Rise decides to push bot, continue pushing bot, I can now TP and stop him from getting that tower. So if you look at it, it's a net advantage in my favor, because I destroy a tower and stop them from destroying another tower. So I now continue to push bot. I see he's right there. I thought he would have rotated mid with his team, but he didn't. So now I'm pressuring him. And I see the team coming. So now we have 2 members here. Ez is in top lane, as you can see, so the ideal thing is for my team to now push mid. And once they keep pushing mid, I can continue to split top. Now, Ez can't push as fast as me, so, and he's away from his team and he doesn't have teleport, so his team would be at a disadvantage. Now, the team sees me rotating bots, and Warwick decides to come bots to probably stop me. Ez looks like he's recalling, so now I continue pushing. I know that they can't take me, I could just simply run away. So I continue pushing on the tower. And what my team should be doing now is continuing pushing mid, because they're rotating top. Here's Rise with the ult. He comes with Tarek and they're gonna chase me. I think Warwick joins in also. As it's coming down, right? And as I said before, I could disengage because of my healing, my ult, and my disable reduction. So what my team should be doing is pressuring mid hard and gaining a tower or some sort of advantage over off of all the team members, enemy team members being here. And as you can see now, they just don't know what to do. They can't handle the split pushing and the teams and stuff. They just can't. So they're just in a state of confusion. They're having skirmishes all over. And initially, my bot lane earlier in the game, basically they fed has got a triple kill, but now they're coming back because the team is just in disarray. And here they can't handle me, simply because of the macro play. So what I'm doing now, I'm continuing the pressure, and my team is now gaining the advantage in the mid lane, and they're pushing. Now, as you can see, Mortis is gonna die, and I just keep pushing. It's simple, and they're gonna have to send someone to meet me in the bot lane because as the situation is now, I'm pushing. I'm also low. That's also an incentive. But yeah, I decided to recall because at this point I have a lot of gold to spend to get items, and I would return to the lane and continue pushing. So as you can see, I get a Sunfire Cape and a Thorn Meal. So now I'm heading back down. I think I decided to join them in the dragon fight here. Because I would still need to go to the lane, and the time that it would take for me to reach the lane, the time to reach the dragon would just be faster. So I joined them in the fights, and we ended up winning this fight. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I engaged a bit on S, but like I said before, I'm so ahead. It's really not an issue. I can tower dive this as easily, and he dies, and well, I could get this tower. So my team is actually doing the right thing at this point in the game, which is to continue pressuring mid while I split bots. And as you can see, the enemy team just lost total control of the game. So now I'm continuing. I'm pushing mid, and as you can see, there's a big wave pushing top. So someone needs to go to meet that wave. Someone needs to stay mid to deal with my team pushing, and someone needs to deal with me pushing. So they're just confused. They can't handle the pressure. So what I do, I just continue the push, because I know they need 2 or more members to stop me from pushing the tower. So as you can see, they're probably asking more to come back and help deal with me, because he knows I'm pretty tough to deal with. So he's recalling, but my team is doing the right thing. They're pressuring them, stopping the recalls. And there is Ezan Tarek. Now I think I could probably take them, but I think it's safer. And here comes Warwick. So once again, I can disengage quite easily and my ult and everything. So I decided to disengage, probably go back home, shop, spend my gold, and yeah. So this just shows what the macro play can do and why the macro play is so important. Because if you're really good with your micro plays, your mechanics, that's pretty good. But and you win your lane, and if you're far ahead enough, you smash your lane. But in the end, you're more likely to win the game if you could abuse macro and you know how to play macro, rather than just playing, just having good mechanics. Now it's really good to have both. If you have both, it's way better. But I think overall, the macro play is more important than just having really good mechanics. So my team is pushing mid. Mord is top. Tarek is top. So I just continue pushing. I'm gonna push the bot lane to the tower. So Mord decides not to recall. So I have this wave pushing in bots, and I didn't need to teleport here, but I still decided to teleport because I saw Mord. I know I could kill Mord, and in addition to that, I could also push this lane. So I'm currently pushing this lane, and there's a wave pushing top, so they have to go deal with that wave top. Now Zed, I was telling Zed to move from my lane and go into probably the mid lane and group with the team, because if a team member is here with me, it defeats the purpose of me splitting and establishing the advantage I established that I spoke about earlier, which is the 2v3 or the 3v4, depending on who comes to meet me. Now Warwick, he just can't do anything, so I could continue on. They have to rotate across while my team pushes mid. As I said before, same thing, I could easily disengage. So they have to decide whether to engage me or to go mid. Now, Echo actually does something good, which is to go bot, push the wave out. So now there's the team meeting him in bots. There's a wave pushing mid, and there's me pushing top. So I just put some pressure on this mode, wear him down a bit, he ults. But like I said before, he can't kill me. So I continue pushing, and I decide to take him now because he spent all his cooldowns and I have ults. So I wore him down a bit, but it's all okay. You know, I'm keeping up the pressure. So they're recalling now and they're gonna come top to meet me. So knowing this, I back off, and at this point I think my ult cooldown is so low I don't need to be that cautious, but still I decided to back off because, well, everyone backs off, so the pressure is not as much pressure anymore, you know, and everyone will just rotate up and try to kill me. Now I stay because if I continue to pressure top, they're gonna be inclined to come top to kill me, and once again they're gonna be at a disadvantage of dragon. And that should ensure that they get the dragon one, everyone smites and no one makes a mistake. So I continue pressuring top, and I can get the tower. So here we have SN mode once again. So it's 2 on me, and now at the dragon it's now a 4v3 in favor of my team. Now as I said before, I could easily disengage, not a problem, and the team at the dragon is now at a disadvantage. So now you see Vayne is killing, my team is winning, and with that now they're gonna go mid to meet the team and stop them. Now I could push. So there's a big wave accumulating in the bot lane. So now we have pressure in all 3 lanes, and Mod comes back, so they just can't handle the pressure, and now my team is ahead. So I just continue pushing this lane, and once I get to the tower, there's no way that he could stop me from taking the inhibitor, because he simply doesn't have enough damage to kill me. I'm too far ahead in terms of build, so I just kill the inhibitor. My team is pushing mid, they're getting the mid turret and the mid inhibitor, so it's actually fine. I decide to chase more and kill him, which I do successfully. And yeah, I'm just so tanky at this point where it's all fine, and from here we're just so far ahead we end up winning the game. But this game just demonstrates how important or how beneficial abusing the macro can be in low elo, because players in low elo just can't handle the macro play, and they just get very confused and they're usually clueless. This becomes way more difficult to do when you reach an higher elo, where players could abuse the macro as easily as you, and they probably have a better idea of how to play the macro properly and how to, most importantly of all, exploit your mistakes. So I hope this video just shows how how important it is to abuse macro and how to go about, or at least give you an idea of how to go about doing it. And you know, you have to have really, well, strong champions, well, and champions that could split push really well. So for example, Mundo is one, Jax is one, Singed is one, you know. And I mean, once you're competent and, you know, a champion is strong enough, you know, you could do it with lots of other champions. But those champions are pretty good. I mean, Lee has so many champions, you know. If you know to play a champion really well, it's possible. But here I continue to push top because I know they're gonna have to come and meet me once again. So there's S and there's Mod. Tarek is also rotating, Warwick is also rotating. So if my team decides to do Baron, they're gonna get a free Baron because no one is near, and that's what I'm telling them to do. I'm telling them to go do Baron while I keep them preoccupied. So here we have as and once again I'm so tanky. I just decided to dive him and kill him, which is it's probably really sad for him, but so I decided to disengage. Once again, I'm keeping them busy. Now Warwick is here, so there's no way he's gonna smite steal. My team secured the Baron, so it's pretty secure at this point. We're ahead, goal wise, kill wise, tempo wise. We have the Baron. I'm pushing here with Baron. They're fighting the enemy team. They're gonna win that fight. And I mean, once they finish up the enemy team, is basically to push and get the win. As can't stop me from taking this tower, so I go ahead. I take this tower, and we win the game. Basically, we win the game. So you know, this really exemplifies what the importance of macro, because initially my team they were losing the game. Bot was feeding, mid wasn't doing anything spectacular, jungle was there, but you know, the team just got really confused and in disarray, and it basically swung the game in my favor, and there we go, a win. So this shows how important playing macro is in low elo. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and comment below on your thoughts on what you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching.